Average inventory is beginning inventory plus ending inventory divided by 2. It is just the average of beginning and ending inventory. That in itself is a pretty simple concept. This problem right here, however, tests our understanding of where beginning inventory and ending inventory come from. Now, let's take a look at it. A warehouse began the month of October with 300 tons of goods. Oh, okay, so that's inventory. But its inventory had fallen to 100 tons by the beginning of November, before increasing again to 200 tons at the beginning of December. What is the percent change of average inventory? Okay, now here's the actual question. What is the percent change in average inventory between October and November? So first off, to answer that question, we actually have to calculate average inventory twice, because we have to calculate average inventory for October and then for November in order to comment on what is the percent change between the two. Okay, fine. It's still two very simple calculations. What I recommend in this problem essentially is to draw it. Okay, we're talking about October, November, and December. This is just the 3 months that was mentioned in that problem. So think about it as like a timeline. Now, what are we told about inventory at this warehouse? The warehouse began the month of October with 300 tons of goods. Okay, so began the month of October in my illustration is right there. Like this is the front of October and then this is October 31st. Okay, 300 tons were here on this timeline. But its inventory had fallen to 100 tons at the beginning of November. So beginning of November, 100 tons. Before increasing to 200 tons at the beginning of December, all right, 200. And then I'm saying, oh, we've got to calculate average inventory for October and average inventory for November. And average inventory is beginning inventory plus ending inventory divided by 2. You know, you've got to average the two. Okay, so for instance, for October, what is the beginning inventory for October? Oh, well, that's easy. The problem said that they began the month of October with 300 tons. So that would be 300. But what is the ending inventory for October? Oh, the ending inventory for a period is the beginning inventory for the next period. One period's beginning inventory is another period's ending inventory. The beginning inventory of one period is the ending inventory of the period before. Now, what this problem told us is at the beginning of November there was, I wrote it down, 100 tons. That's the beginning inventory for November. That is also the ending inventory for October. They're one and the same thing. This is the beginning inventory for November and the ending inventory for October. All right, so the average inventory in October, what's that? 300 plus 100 divided by 2, 200. I'm just going to write that was for October. Then same exercise but for November. Okay, in November you would start with 100, that's the beginning inventory, and end with 200 because the beginning inventory for December is the ending inventory for November the month before. So for November, average inventory 100 plus 200 divided by 2, that's what, 150? There, I've calculated the average inventory for each of those 2 months. Oh, but wait, I haven't actually yet, not quite, one step away, answered the question. Because the question is what was the percent change between October and November? Oh, okay, we need to remember a little template. Percent change, newer minus older divided by older. Newer minus older divided by older. Which one's newer? Well, November's newer, 150, minus which one's older? October. It comes before November. and it's the 200 that goes in the denominator. Newer minus older divided by older, negative 0.25, right? Because that's a negative 50, that's a 200 here, or negative 25%. That's the actual answer to the problem, because that is the percent change in average inventory between October and November. It's a negative number because, right, average inventory fell. It went down between those 2 months.